Hi teachers. So a while back I shared a video about getting started with online teaching, and I promised to walk you through some practical tools to make your virtual classroom experience smoother and more effective, right? So we already started. We already talked about Google Classroom as a learning management system in my previous video. If you missed that, please be sure to check it out. So today is all about virtual classroom, which is Zoom and Google Meet, and I know that many of us are already very familiar with this and you use this for your classes already, but are you really harnessing the full potential of these virtual classrooms? And that's because the breakout rooms, I don't know if many of us use that already, but these little side virtual classrooms can completely change your online class experience, and that's because they help to keep your student engaged. They give room for group work, and then this sort of increases their participation in class. And that is why in this video we'll be looking at how to create and manage breakout rooms in Zoom and on Zoom and Google Meet, and I'm sure that your students will thank you for it. So stay with me, let's get into it.
The first thing you want to do is to sign into your Google account, like I have done. So once you sign in, you should be seeing a screen like this. So then the next thing you want to do is to navigate to my account or settings. So under my account, of course, is settings. So under settings, you want to go to here, say meetings. So once you click on meetings, you see a number of options here. So our focus is breakout rooms, so we go straight to in meeting advanced. If you scroll down a little, you're going to see right here, breakout room meetings. So the first thing you want to do is to turn it on. So once you turn it on, you have to do all this way before you even schedule your meeting, your classroom. So once you turn it on, you have a number of options to pick from. Do you want to assign participants to breakout rooms while you are scheduling the class? If that's what you want to do, go ahead and click on this. But I personally do not prefer to do this. I prefer to have my students in class, see the people I have in class, and then assign them to different breakout rooms. So while they are even in their breakout rooms, do you want to be able to broadcast message to every participant? Of course, yes. And then voice to the breakout rooms, yes. So do you want to allow, you as the host, you want to be able to view the activities of your participants in the breakout rooms? I personally always want to do that. I want to be a part of the breakout rooms even without being beside, like in the same room with them, but I want to be able to see what's going on. So the last option here is, do you want to set the breakout room behavior? I don't want to set this, so I'm going to leave it on. If you want to, you could go ahead and click on that, so you save that. So this must come first before you go ahead to schedule any meeting or like send any link to your students. So once you've done that, then we could now come straight to scheduling a meeting. So what's the name of your topic of a meeting? It could be your class, but for me this would be Zoom Breakout Room Tutorial. That's what this meeting is about, or the class is about. So what dates? Yes, I'm looking at today. I want it done now. Time, duration 40 minutes. So I'm saving this. This is the invite link. Then you can go ahead to share your invite link to your students. So I'll copy this and share it with a student of mine. Okay, so now that the students are invited to the class, in this case has joined the class, if you look at this option where it's written more, that's where you get to see your breakout room. That's where you get to see the breakout room option. Had it been you've not gone to turn it on your settings on your account, you won't see this option here. But now that you've turned it on, you can see the option. So I think depending on the number of students you have in your class, you can, once you click on the breakout room, the first thing you'll be prompted to do, use the arrows to select the number of breakout rooms you want. So the next thing is that you'll be asked to assign your participants. How do you want to assign them? Do you want to assign them automatically? In this case, Zoom is going to split the participants into even numbers, like it will split them evenly, equally, automatically by itself, randomly. You don't get to choose if you choose automatically. But if you're saying you want to assign manually, that means you want to choose which student belongs to which room. And then you could also choose the option of letting your student pick where they want to work, like who they want to work with. So one student might say, I want to work with Abigail, I want to work with Shola, I want to work with. So that way you're able to group them. You can allow them choose. So in this case, many times I always prefer to choose manually, assign manually. So you create, now you have 2 rooms. Now the next thing is to assign. So you click on this assign here. Who do you want to assign to this room? Here you're going to have a list of all your students. So then you get to choose who gets to one room, who gets to the other room. So room 1, I'm going to be picking this person. And then room 2, you also get to assign who you want to assign to that room. And then the next thing is to create the room. Click on create. So it's giving you a summary of what you want to do. So we are creating. So once I open all rooms, once I open all room, every student enters their individual rooms. And once you're done, you just click on close all rooms. But while they are in these individual rooms, you could want to broadcast something to all the rooms. So it could be that you want to say something to all the rooms, or you want to broadcast a message. You want to message all the rooms. Let's say you have 10 minutes to go. Then you could broadcast that. And then when this activity is over, when you're satisfied, or when the time is up, all you have to do is close all rooms. And Zoom gives them the opportunity of 60 seconds to finish up, and then it automatically closes. So yes, we're closing all rooms. So all participants have been given 60 seconds to leave their breakout room. So the rooms are closed. So this way you get to encourage group work, even though it's online class. So it's not until students are physically present in a particular location and then you put them, you group 1 stay there, group 2 stay there, before you get them to work in groups. No, even on Google Meet or Zoom, you can get your students to work together. So that will be all for this class, for this tutorial on breakout rooms.